All right, greetings everybody. This is Kenny J, co-CEO of G.O.B.E Trade House, and I'm here with my brothers, co-CEO Carlos Pond, VP of Marketing Mike Taylor. How you fellas doing today?
Oh man, I feel great. You know, I mean, very on top notch right now, man. What's about to happen is crazy. You know, but yeah, man, I'm just excited. You know, that's the best way that I can put it.
Yeah, man, me too, man. I'm just excited, man, to see everybody's results, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been running this endless profit strategy almost a couple months now, and we still ain't lost a trade, man, as a community. So it's just been a real blessing, and I'm just happy to see everybody's success.
Absolutely. I couldn't be more excited as well, guys. This call here, and thank you guys for chiming in and tuning in. This call here, guys, is going to be a short call, but we definitely wanted to go ahead and give some new updates, all right, with the G.O.B.E Copycat, all right, 68 current winning trades in a row. We're going to show you some proof. Wait, let me say that one more time, guys. 68 trades in a row, 0 losses. We're still compounding. We're still winning with the endless profit strategy that we released about 6 weeks ago. We're coming up on 6 weeks. And since then, it has been crazy inside of G.O.B.E Trade House, people making a lot of money, okay? Breakthrough testimonials, folks making real money in the Forex industry for the first time in their lives and in their career, all right? People mapping out game plans of how soon they want to quit their 9-to-5, all right, and jump into this full time. We're going to get all into that, all right? So we're going to make this short, sweet, but we definitely want to make this a powerful call, all right? So with that being said, we want to start off with a couple testimonials. All right, and then we're going to give our feedback, all right, from our members on our call, all right, and then we're going to go ahead and get into some more testimonials, close out with some amazing updates. So stay tuned to the end because we have some amazing updates that's coming, okay, within this next couple weeks inside of G.O.B.E Trade House, all right? So and now, Mike, I know this is another one of your members here, our first testimonial. Do you want to give any type of introduction before we go ahead and press play?
Yeah, so, well, here's the thing. The endless profit strategy has stretched far beyond my team. So some of these people in the testimonies you're going to see are not even people that I necessarily referred into the business. It's just people that found me in G.O.B.E that was like, hey, man, hey, I appreciate the results, you know, whatever. So I didn't put these videos in any particular order, so I don't know which one is which. So I'm just going to let it play, and then we'll react to it afterwards.
All right, awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and press play and we'll go ahead and give our feedback. So let's go.
Okay, so here goes another great testimony about the endless profit strategy. So I had a guy that signed up. He said he used my link and he had a question. He said so far he had lost 3 trades in a row when he first started, right? Now, we do have accurate trades, but sometimes, you know, we may lose a trade here and there, right? And I'm not sure why he lost 3 trades in a row. I don't remember losing 3 trades in a row, but regardless of why he lost those trades, I found out when he signed up, and then I gave him my strategy, right? Now, when I gave him the strategy, right, he finished watching the video, and then I gave him some little slides to explain it to him, make sure he totally understood everything. And then look, just a couple of weeks later, this is the other day, Tuesday, well, this is yesterday, Tuesday, he said he told me that he was going to practice this strategy on a demo account before he started using his real account, right? So he said, this is my demo account with this strategy is straight flawless. It is really printing great results. Started with $2,000 in my demo account and see how much I'm up. So let's look at his results. So as you can see, he made $863 in profit. But the cool thing about the endless profit strategy is we should call it the endless blue strategy, because you never really see blues on anybody that's using the endless profit strategy. You never really see negative results on their proof. It's always all blues. Look at it, y'all. All blues, no losses. So he just said, thank you, Mike. I asked him, could I use his testimony? He said he don't mind. And he just said he's in shock. He said, thank you again for releasing the endless profit strategy. So just another great testimony. I'm going to keep pushing these testimonies out because I want the world to know about this strategy so you can benefit from it and you can make money with our team. Go be great, and I'll see you in the next video.
All right, perfect. First and foremost, Mike, what was this gentleman's name again?
That's Chauncey Kelly. Chauncey Kelly. So that is one of my referrals right there. And he came in. I didn't even know that he had signed up. I remember he had actually found me on YouTube, and so he went right in, and he didn't get the profit strategy. He just kind of went straight in. I don't know what his settings were. That's why I say, because I don't remember losing 3 trades in a row, but maybe it was something about his settings. But I didn't even worry about it because I knew once he applied the endless profit strategy, he wouldn't lose moving forward. So I gave it to him. You saw I sent him the slides. You saw his results. It's real, real testimony.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is powerful, Chauncey. I'm gonna put a round of applause edit right here, like you was doing the video. Shout out to you, congratulations to you. This is huge because I remember when I first got in the Forex industry. It's now been about 6.5 years ago. All right, my first 2 years in the industry, I was not able to profit. All right, my first 2 years, it was more so about me learning. All right, going through the process of blowing accounts. All right, having ups, having downs. But after my first 2 years of using a demo account and getting consistent, getting my strategy, learning how to control my greed, my patience, my discipline, all right, and getting my game to take on the road, I was able to start seeing profit. So when I start seeing people in their first 3 months, some people their first month, which you're going to see here in a moment, but anywhere under 2 years for me, I'm mind blown to see people having this much success. $863, guys, he's earned so far. All blues, no losses. Congratulations to you. Carlos, I'm pretty sure you remember, because Carlos, back in the day when we first started trading, it was crazy, right? Because we didn't know exactly what we were doing at the time. Plus, at that time, right, we didn't have the tools, right? There was no auto trading software. There wasn't a community for us, right? We were just trying to figure it out on our own. Those were some pretty crazy times, right?
Man, I think the most important part of it all is that we didn't quit, because the reality is that when you are dealt with opposition, it's either you can give up or you can go ahead and make something out of that opposition. One thing that I've realized about Kenny, myself, is that we work best under pressure. So whenever we first got into the foreign exchange market, it was like algebra. I mean, we didn't know what we were doing, right? But initially, it was the learning curve. I remember our first 5 minutes. My first five minutes in the markets were crazy. You go in thinking that you're going to become a millionaire overnight, and next you blow your account in 5 minutes. So we took that learning curve, and out of that learning curve, we created what everybody sees now. But the reality is that it all happened because we didn't quit. It happened because we had a vision. It happened because of the desire that was, already in us. We wanted to win. We wanted to master the charts, right? But most importantly, we wanted to go ahead and show this new form of financial literacy to the people, right? A lot of people are unaware about what's taking place in the foreign exchange market. Some people hear about stocks, they hear about cryptocurrency, but what is the driving mechanism of it all? It's money. Money is the driving mechanism, right? So when you're in the foreign exchange market, you are dealing with currency. So you're playing with the ultimate foreign exchange. You're dealing with the actual foreign exchange market, which is the largest financial market in the world. Right now, really what I want to instill on it in everybody is that your life can do a 180, right? And it could do a 180, not a 360, because a 360 just brings you back around to exactly where you currently were, which is if you were deprived, a 360 brings you back to being deprived. 180 means that you did a 180 and your life has now dynamically changed because of your consistency within the foreign exchange market, all right? See, being the co-CEO, Kenny and I, both of us being the co-CEOs and the VP of marketing, we're able to see behind the scenes of everybody who's actually succeeding, right? And one thing that I've noticed is that the people that succeed are the people that are logging into the back office. They're the ones that are succeeding. They're the ones that are going in, still going through the education, actually going and watching the video for the profit strategy and actually utilizing the actual strategy, right? Now, there's the other type of people, the type of people that come in and they don't look at any videos, they don't go through any training, and they don't go out there and actually chase that goal. to become the best version of themselves. So my question to you is, which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that actually prospers, or do you want to be the person that says, I just tried it, but I gave up, right? That's not doing a 180 if you decide to take that route, But as you can see, that people are having success. The question is, when are you going to have your success? And are you willing to go through what it takes to go through that success? Because when it came to Kenny and myself back in 2014, when we were dealt with opposition, you know what we did? We actually confronted that opposition and broke through the terror barriers to actually achieve one of the highest dynamics of our own lifestyle. Since then, our life has done a 180 times 10. All right. And the same thing can happen for you. All right. But I don't want to run on, Kenny. It's back in the day, whenever we dealt with that opposition, I guess my question to you would be, are you glad that you didn't give up?
Absolutely. That's a great question and great nuggets. I hope you guys were listening to what Carlos was saying. All right. Because he's speaking from a position of someone who's actually done it. Okay. But yeah, I'm so glad I didn't give up. I'm so glad that we kept going. I just have so many stories of whenever an obstacle will come in the way and we're able to get creative, able to find a solution, keep pushing, get creative, believe. Okay. And then put in the work, apply the solution that we come up with, and then live in the results. What you're seeing right here, G.O.B.E Trade House was born out of opposition. If you ever heard the original story, how G.O.B.E Trade House first got started, guys. All right. It came out of a network marketing company that ended up failing. And we made a vow that we would never participate in that industry again. Okay, because of what our history was in that industry. No knock on it, it made us who we were. But what ended up happening, guys, we decided to go ahead and go independent and create G.O.B.E Trade House. And because of the support of the community, and because of everybody who believed in us, of the value that we were putting inside of the industry, we were able to create G.O.B.E Trade House. And we're about to be 3 years as an independent platform, guys. And you see all the results. International company, so many people making profits. I can go on and on, guys, but to answer your question, Carlos, in a nutshell, I am so glad I didn't give up for my family, for myself, my future, okay, and for everybody else getting blessed inside of G.O.B.E. So other than that, guys,
I got a question. I got a question for Mike, all right? Because Mike was actually the one that actually, figured the strategy out, all right? Now, Mike, whenever you figured out the strategy, right, ultimately, when you first got into in the foreign exchange market, because you come from the marketing side of stuff, you're a marketer, Right. Now, I remember you hearing back in the day that when you first got into the foreign exchange market, you almost wanted to cry because you didn't, you were kind of so lost. So I want to get your dynamics as far as, knowing that you were in that position, the position of like, you didn't know what you're looking at, so just kind of run through, the scenario, you don't have to go into detail, but you can, experience the feelings,
Okay. So basically what happened was, so the way I got introduced to this business was through Kenny Jordan, and Kenny, he kept hitting me up about it. And eventually I joined. When I joined, me and him initially made a deal where I was like, look, bro, I don't know nothing about Forex, but I can sell. So anybody got Forex questions, I'm sending them to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, cool. But eventually, as my team got bigger, I didn't want to keep putting all that on him. So I had to start kind of learning some stuff on my own. So at the time, I had this one guy on my team. He was a pretty, at the time, seemed like a pretty good trader. So I asked him, would he get on a one-on-one call with me and show me a few things? And when he broke out that chart and he just started drawing stuff and doing all this extra stuff and speaking all these terms that I never heard of, I played along while I was on the call, like, yeah, I got it. But when I really got off that phone and it actually dawned on me, I ain't gonna lie, that was the last time I can remember that I almost cried, where I was just like, man, I really want to make this money, but how I'm gonna sell something I don't understand, bro? I don't understand this. This is crazy. But what I did do, but luckily, Kenny reached out to Kenny, told him, I was honest about how I felt, and he was like, look, bro, you don't have to learn all that right now. The only thing you need to know for right now is when they send out a trade, you need to know what to do with it. You need to know how to take that trade and input it in the thing and just let the trade play out. They've already done the hard work for you. All the stuff looking at the chart, somebody's already looked at that. Just take the signal and let it play out. So now to get to how I got to this strategy. So once again, I got to give Kenny the initial credit because he gave me the initial groundwork, the foundation of the strategy. You know, I can't get the strategy away here on the live call. You got to get, the game is to be sold, not told. So you got to purchase you a ticket. But he gave me the foundation to the strategy. But because of my own greed and things like that, you know, I would always end up blowing my account. You know what I'm saying? But in the process of me doing it, and I didn't even know I was doing it at the time, I was subconsciously seeing how the market moved because I was doing it every day, like every single morning. And the main reason I was doing it is because I needed proof so I could go out and sell. I need to show people my results, show people that these signals are actually working. Well, the process of me constantly seeing how the market moves back and forth, then all of a sudden, the ability that God has given me, for some reason, I'm real good at math. I don't know why. I'm very, very good at math. I've been like this since elementary school. I can have bad grades in every class, but I have an A in math every time. And so once I started seeing how the market moved, at that point, it just became a math formula. So then once I got the math formula, I said, okay, Mike, I said, let me, at the beginning of the summer, I said, I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm not gonna get out the strategy. I'm gonna be totally emotionalist about this money that's in this account. And I'm gonna stick to the strategy, and I'm not gonna over trade or try to revenge trade or just any of the stuff that I would normally do. And from June the 6th, all the way to the end of July, I didn't lose a trade, right? So in the process of me not losing a trade though, every now and then I would have teammates hit me up a little peeved. They'd be like, hey, bro, I lost that trade. I just saw you post proof. How did you win? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I was trying to explain it to him and everything. And I was like, you know what? Now that I actually figured it out, because I was a little skeptical to send it out to everybody, because, you know, that's a big step to take, you know, to just give somebody a strategy and say it works, because if it doesn't work, they're gonna hold you accountable. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, hey, bro, you told me this worked, it didn't work. So I was kind of scared, but I said, you know what? For the health of the community, plus I wanted to see everybody win, plus I had more than enough data to prove what I was saying. I said, screw it, let me get this to about 10 people on my team. Gave it to them. 2 weeks straight, flawless results. We finally went on and made it and gave it to the whole community. And now look at the results. People still not losing the trade 2 months later. So, and that's the endless profit strategy story.
Yeah. So I gotta say that due to the fact that when you first got in, didn't know where you were, didn't know where you were gonna go within this actual industry. Now, you know, to actually creating something that's actually making everybody a lot of income, you know. So, and I know y'all probably have more testimonies, but I want to go ahead and give you a shout out, Mike, you know, due to, you know, the fact that you came in just as a marketer, now to actually be in a true actual mechanism of the foreign exchange market itself, you know. So it's not part of you, bro. You know, so,
it's not part of me. Everyday life.
We're gonna add some more claps right here for Mike, okay? When we edit the video. So shout out to you, Mike. Powerful breakdown, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this because we got a couple more testimonies. We want to show you we're doing this every single week now. And by the way, if you are already in this call, you've heard enough. Visit www.GoBeTradehouse.com. It's probably gonna pop up right about now. All right, www.GoBeTradehouse.com. We have a promo right now where you can get started for 80% off by using the promo code G.O.B.E Mystery. That's G.O.B.E Mystery. It should be right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move right on to the next testimonial. Mike, do you have an introduction for this, or should I just go ahead and press play?
Same thing. Just go ahead and press play, and we'll talk afterwards.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so here goes a perfect testimony right here. So here goes a lady that was with us back in January, which was about 10 months ago, right? And to be totally transparent, before we applied the endless profit strategy, just like every other trader in the world, we had good days, bad days, good months, bad months, good weeks, bad weeks. The market is up and down and unpredictable at times. But until we applied this strategy where we haven't been losing a trade, sometimes we would have those weeks or those months where it'll be a little tough. And if you didn't know exactly what you was doing, then you could lose money in the market, right? So this lady right here, she was with us in January, and you can see she sent me a message. She said she needed to cancel her account because she said she was losing money, and I understood. I didn't argue with her. I didn't really know at the time because I was still learning as a trader, to how to survive in the market myself. But through my months of knowledge, I've been able to create a strategy. So right here, August, which is 8 or 9 months later, I sent her this picture, the endless profit strategy. I sent her a long voice message, and I explained to her how with this new strategy, I can help her get better results. She went on and looked at the results and the testimonies, and she went ahead and rejoined with us, right? So she got back with us. Now I want to show you the great part about the testimony. So now you see this same lady, right? She posted in the chat with me and my tech guy this morning her results, right? And she made $62 profit in her sleep last night. But that's just last night. Since she's rejoined with us, look what she put at the bottom. She's up $600, y'all, and she hasn't lost a trade because she trusted the process and she trusted the endless profit strategy. And congratulations to her.
Awesome. Another round of applause for another GT member having success. Congratulations. Right, we're definitely going to edit some claps here for you right here. All right. So, Mike, what is the name of this GT member? And man, another powerful testimony.
Her name is Loy. I can't pronounce her last name at the top of my head. So I apologize, Loy, if I mess up your last name. I'll try. It's Samprino, I think. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. But I'm really happy for her because she was one of the people that I was trying to reach out. And to be honest, any of my old team members that was with me a year, 2 years ago when I first started this journey, I'm giving you an open invitation to come back home because the whole time that you haven't been with us, I've been here getting better. I've been learning. I've been trying to figure this thing out. And now that I figured it out, I want you guys to take part, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the reason why I reached out to you in the first place. I wanted you to get paid. And, not saying that people wasn't making money back then, because we were still 70, 80% accurate back then. But with what we know now, there's no bad trading weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's just all love. And I want you guys to participate in the love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for her, and I just want to see other GT members get those same results. So just keep on subscribing to us, keep on taking these trades, keep your copycat hooked up, keep making money while you're at work, while you're asleep, while you're dealing with your children, while you're watching TV, while you're taking a bath. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I made $80 this morning while I was asleep. I felt good because I remember waking up to go get $80 and work 10 hours to go do it. So think about that for a second.
Wow. That is powerful. Congratulations to you again. My mind is always blown because of the way I started trading. So it's such a blessing to have G.O.B.E Trade House, the G.O.B.E community, the support. All right. We are here. We are reachable. We are just regular people like you guys who were decided to work in unity. You know why? Because unity is the fastest way to achieve success. And that's what we prescribe to inside of G.O.B.E Trade House. And we've always promoted group economics. This is what we do. Let's get rich together. Let's get wealthy together. Let's create generational wealth for ourselves and our families. That's why we're called the Generation of Bosses Empire, because we are focused on generational wealth. So we got another testimony. We're going to go over a couple amazing Facebook posts, and we're going to give you guys some instruction and some inspiring words. And this call should be closed out. But guys, stay tuned to the end because these testimonies are so powerful, and it should be a mirror for you, because when you see these testimonies, you should be able to say to yourself, this can be me too, because we all take the same trades with the same software. I got my Copycat hooked up as well, guys, all right, on a larger account. And trust me, it is a blessing, okay? And you could do the exact same thing. We're all taking these same trades, all right? So let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to go ahead and press play. and we'll give some feedback at the end of this testimonial.
Okay, so here we go with another great testimony about the endless profit strategy here at G.O.B.E Trade House. We have Martin Hernandez here. He reached out to me and he was showing me his results, and I just asked him, I said, could I please use your testimony in a video? And he said it was okay. So I'm gonna use them as a testimony just so you can see what other members are saying about G.O.B.E Trade House and what they're saying about our new strategy. So he hit me up on the 3rd. He says, look, he said, hey, thanks for making this strategy public. Since I'm not sure, because he's not actually my personal referral, but he said this is the best thing he's seen all year, right? So even people that are not my personal referrals are getting affected by this strategy, right? So then I sent him a voice message. He said, great, man, you're changing lives. And I want you to hear this next part because it's very important. He said, in your video, you said you haven't lost a trade in over 2 months. Do you see that being normal? I explained it to him. So now we keep going down, right? So let's actually look at his results. So he says for the first time, so now this is like actually about a month later, you know what I'm saying? No, I take that back. This is about September the 3rd. I take that back. This is a week later, sorry. But he said, for the first time, I feel like I found something that really has the ability to change my life and give me financial freedom. I made this in about 2 weeks. And he's a EMT, and he says he barely makes that in an entire month working 12-hour shifts. So he's saying what he just made in 2 weeks is more than what his job pays him in an entire month, and he works 12-hour shifts. So let's look at his results. He gave me permission to share. So give me a second. All right, so here goes his results. Let's hit play right here. So as you can see, haven't lost a trade in 2 weeks. Look at all these profits, y'all. Like each one of these trades are like what a person make it a day at their job sometimes. And look at the total profit, over almost $2,500 in 2 weeks using this strategy, and he did not lose a trade. So lastly, as you can see, I had asked him, I sent him a voice message, said, hey man, do you mind if I share your testimony? And I like what he said at the end, because it's the very most important part, and I'm gonna close this video out, which is, he says, Mike, I don't mind at all. This is something that everyone should know about. And when he's talking about everyone, he's talking about you, the person that's listening to this video. If you're a part of G.O.B.E, you should be sharing this information because everybody needs to know about it. If you're not a part of G.O.B.E, you need to be getting started. Get this automated software, get the endless profit strategy, and let's get you started. Right now, we have a promotion going on where you can get started for a very low price. So you want to reach out to myself or the person that sponsored you to get more information about our trading strategy, about our trading bots, and also how to become a customer and also an affiliate. God bless and go be great.
All right, powerful. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Another GT member having success with the endless profit strategy. The thing with me on this one, guys, who used to be a 9 to 5, I worked in corporate America for many years, guys. This gentleman said that in a 12-hour shift on his job, he's made more on autopilot with the copycat and endless profit strategy than he makes in pretty much an entire month of actual manual labor, having to get up in the morning, drink that coffee, get into traffic, clock in, work, right? Take an hour break, work some more, drive home, go to sleep, do it again for 30 days. And he made more than that, guys, just sitting and set up the copycat and letting it do the work on his own and work for him while he's sleeping, making money while he's sleeping, guys. Nothing more powerful than that. Salute to you. That is so powerful, Mike. You look like you have some feedback on it.
Absolutely. Shout out to Martin Hernandez. Yeah, I don't even know who brought him into the business or how he got here. He just reached out to me and said, hey, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And he been, showed me his results, man. And I'm happy to see those results. And, kind of piggyback on what Carlos said earlier about not giving up. That was the main reason, I was telling Kitty this the other day. even when I was what you call it, an affiliate marketer, because before I was with G.O.B.E Trade House, I spent about 7 years as an affiliate marketer. And even though I used to make money, it wasn't residual, it wasn't passive. So therefore it was hard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you had to get up every day and grind and grind and grind. It consumed my whole life. And sometimes when you didn't have good sales days, you would struggle. You have some tough months. But the reason I never gave up is the time freedom. And I realized that even though I was only making sometimes $2,000 to $4,000 a month, and sometimes I would struggle doing that thing, I knew whenever I figured out how to get to 6,000 to 8,000 or 10,000, not only would I have that money, but I would also get the freedom, time freedom that comes with it. I wasn't even thinking about Forex. Now, when you add Forex on there, it's like we're in a whole nother stratosphere, y'all. And with this strategy, y'all are seeing people's results, and he's about to show you a couple more people's results. And when you see these people's results, you're going to know that this is the real deal. So I'm not going to keep talking. I'm going to go ahead and let you keep going, Kenny.
All right, awesome. I see Carlos wasn't muted. Did you have some feedback on this, my brother?
I mean, ultimately, it's just the dynamics of what it's doing to the people that are actually utilizing the actual strategy itself, you know. So I want to give kudos to everybody out there that's actually taking it seriously. However, I do believe that we're just scratching the surface to what or how much this is actually going to impact the world, you know. So everybody needs to know about it, you know. The only way that it's going to get out there is through expansion, which we're going to go ahead and discuss on October 3rd. You know, but I'm excited about everything, man. Just listening to all this is really it's got me like it's about to get crazy. I'll tell you that, you know, because now my laser focus is focused now, so it's crazy. But that's it. I don't want to run on. Can you go ahead? You can have the floor.
Absolutely. I know that tone of voice. I know that tone of voice when I hear that. And guys, I mean, this is what we got into this thing for, guys. You cannot be in this industry and not have a passion for helping people. Okay, we have a business model made by marketers. Okay, made by the people for the people. This is why we stay affordable. How much does something like this should actually really cost? How much would you really pay for the copycat, guys? How much would you really pay for something that is making people more money than they make on their job in 12-hour shifts, daily shifts? How much is that worth? How much is your time freedom worth? And G.O.B.E Trade House is worth only $149 a month for everything. That's affordable. This could easily be 10 times that. I personally would pay $1,000 a month for this, guys. Personally, I really actually would, because we make way more money than that, okay, on a monthly basis. Not only that, other members. But in G.O.B.E Trade House, we vow not to do that, guys. We want to keep this affordable for the average working class person can afford this and use this, okay, as the takeaway method, guys. The takeaway method is where you're working a job and you start a small business on the side and you start taking away from it, investing, and get to a point where you can take yourself off that 9 to 5 and claim your time freedom back. The average working class person can afford this. And again, right now for the first month, 80% off promo. You can get started for only $30. Use that to flip, make money, right? And then have the subscription being paid for by the copycat if you so do so. And we got training on how to do that as well. But those are for registered active members of G.O.B.E Trade House because it's inside of the academy. Okay, 2 quick testimonials, guys. Shout out to our brother Mark Morris. We've pretty much been sharing him every week. And the reason why we keep sharing him, because he keeps sharing his results. And that's why he's getting blessed. Okay, so we want to inspire you to keep on doing that, Mark Morris. And for those who are looking at him, follow him, guys. He's always sharing his results on his Facebook page. So you see here, guys, 68. Here's his most recent post made 3 hours ago. 68 trades, all winners, all automatic, all hands-free. Go here, GoBeTradehouse.com. And he's also promoting the promo, guys. A simple post like that, right? And you see, he started his account off with $50 on August 22nd, right? So we're about a month in of him using the copycat. He's up to $186. All right. That is about what's that? About 200%, 230% in growth, something in that area. All right. Forgive me, my math is a little off there, but he's flipped this account almost 3 times over 3 times over, right? Almost 3 times over. So that's powerful. And he's sharing his results, guys. He's sharing his results, all right, of how he got that done. So shout out to you, Mark Morris. Continue to share that. But this is proof is in the pudding, guys. He's experiencing 68 winning trades. And that's what we're putting in our title, guys. All right. So, and lastly, guys, this is another young lady here inside of G.O.B.E Trade House, another powerful GT member, always sharing her results. So shout out to Sherlyn Duran. All right, this is a referral, I believe, by Mike Taylor. Is that correct, Mike?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so Sherlyn Duran has consistently been seeing a lot of success inside of G.O.B.E Trade House. So this is a very long post, a very heartfelt post. We're not going to read the whole thing, guys, but once you become a member inside of G.O.B.E Trade House, go ahead and join and look inside of the Facebook group, the paid members official group. You're going to see a lot of testimonials on here that people are posting throughout the week. Okay, so let's have a couple of highlights here. First of all, she's greeting the community. And then she says, I've been with G.O.B.E for 7 weeks with Mike Taylor as my sponsor. My team and I never lost a trade. We've always taken profit. Guys, you see that, guys? My team and I have never lost a trade. Not just her and everybody she's referred to the community. All right. And she had another part here within the post where she shared how much she actually has made in 7 weeks. I've been with G.O.B.E and using the strategy. This strategy, I have personally made $3,000 in profits. Let's go ahead and get that hand clap right there. We're going to have some more edited hand claps here. 7 weeks, $3,000 in profits. That's just her. Okay. So most importantly, we have to have an abundance and prosperity mindset, and not one of us will lack frustration and impatience. Yes, we are destined for greatness and financial success. I truly believe we are all at the right place at the right time. I just want to thank Kenny Jordan, Carlos Pond, Mike Taylor for the vision, the business model, your generous service package, okay, your generous comp plan, and sincerity in wanting others to achieve success. Thank you, sister. We appreciate that. All right, and it's a blessing for us to pass the blessing. Keep on sharing the message. Mike Taylor, do you have any feedback on this?
Yeah, I'm really proud of Sherilyn. Like, she's a perfect example of when you come into a business and you do the right thing the right way, you get the results. I mean, you get the proper results. Like, a lot of times, and this is no knock on anybody, but I'm just being honest, you know, a lot of times you'll go to like a website and you'll see at the bottom there say only 2% of people are successful, or 1% or 10% or whatever. A lot of times that's not because the program doesn't work. It's just that they know only 1 to 10% of y'all are actually going to go work. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know what it is about it. Luckily for the copycat, as long as you at least set it up, you're going to get paid anyway. But what she's done is not only is she getting the results, she's going out and spreading the word. She's sharing her results. She's giving heartfelt testimonies where people can relate to her and her business. So by doing that, now people want to go be a part of her team. And now not only is she's getting the blessings for herself, she's getting the blessings for others. And that's what it's really all about. You know what I'm saying? About spreading the word and about just showing love to other people. Because to be honest with you, and this is, I say this humbly, but anybody that gets access to this strategy at this time, especially because it's automated, meaning that there's no excuse. A lot of times people say, well, I can't do this business because I got to work this or I got to do this. All you got to do is set this up. Like, once you get started with G.O.B.E Trade House, you set up your broker account, you join our private groups, and then you go ahead and set up the Copycat. Once you set up the Copycat, you watch the video to learn the strategy, and then you watch the end of it so it shows you how to implement the strategy. Once you do that, it's on complete autopilot. So with that being the case, nothing can stop you from being successful here. So Sherilyn, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I see where you're going. And I say this out loud to you, you know, in front of the world. If you keep doing what you've been doing for the past 7 weeks, in the next 70 weeks, you're going to be a millionaire. I guarantee you.
That's powerful. That's powerful. And listen, I want to speak that on you as well. All right. I believe it is possible for all of us to achieve a goal that high, guys. A 7-figure income is really achievable here in G.O.B.E Trade House as long as you stick and stay to get your pay. Okay. So we're going to start bringing this to a close, guys. I'm going to pass it, Carlos. I think you want to say a couple things, and we're going to show you guys what's about to happen here on October 3rd, and we're going to go ahead and close out. So go ahead, Carlos.
Perfect. I kind of just wanted to go ahead and reference what Mark Morse said, and I think we're going to go ahead and go with this slogan, all automatic, all hands free, and all profits. So right there, that is the key to the success that you're going to have. All right. Is that you need to understand that it is all automatic. Okay. It is all hands free. And then, yes, you do profit. All right. So for anybody out there in the world that's listening to this, look, we have the strategy. We have the copycat. We have the machine. All right. Now, all you got to do is bring your work ethics, bring your focus. And as long as you do that, you will change the dynamics of your family. All right. And that's all I want to say. But other than that, I know I'm excited for October 3rd. I know I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing on my end for October 3rd. And you definitely do not want to miss it. Kenny, I'll give you back the floor.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I really like that quote, Carlos. We're definitely going to put that, all right, to the G.O.B.E package and use that. I really love that, guys. So check out this flyer. Okay. So on October 3rd, we're having our official mystery product release launch call, guys. If you've ever been on a G.O.B.E Trade House launch call, they're packed, they're fun, they're exciting. You're going to leave that call feeling inspired. You're going to be fired up, guys, and you're going to get to know, okay, what we've been working on in the new mystery product that's going to be introduced to active member packages only. You have to be an active member, active subscriber at G.O.B.E Trade House. You're going to get this package at no additional cost and be grandfathered in the product at the current price point. So you do not want to miss the call. All right. Other than that, guys, on October 3rd, all right, we're going to have more flyers coming out. Currently, this is one of our flyers that we have. Make sure you attend. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Central. Should be only about an hour long. All right. We're going to be in and out. But, guys, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss what we have in store for you inside of G.O.B.E Trade House. This mystery product has been in high demand. G.O.B.E customers has always been inquiring about it. We had to make sure we were doing it right before we release it to the community. And now we're ready to release it to the community. Okay. More pips, more profits. And I can't give any more hints from there because it's a mystery, right? So other than that, guys, I want to thank Mike Taylor for tuning in, VP of Marketing. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you, Carlos Pond, for all your inspiring, motivating words. Okay, we're going to go ahead and close this call out. You guys have anything to say before we close out? We'll make sure we got it all out.
More pips, more profits. Sorry, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, man.
And all I say is like this: $149 a month. You put more than that in gas going back and forth to work every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're gonna spend more than $37 a week going back and forth to work every day. You know what I'm saying? So you've seen the proof. You've seen people say, "I've made $3,000. I've made $2,500." And these are people that just started over the last couple months because we just released this strategy. Do y'all know what these people accounts are gonna look like 10 weeks from now, 20 weeks from now, 30 weeks from now? Instead of it being 2,500, these people are going to be making 25,000. I'm telling y'all. So you want to go ahead and get in now and allow your accounts to start building now. You know what I'm saying? Because the results are going to get so ridiculous that some of these people, because I know me, I'll be honest with you. If I make $25,000, I'm not posting it online. I'm sorry. I have to show y'all my smaller account. I'm not posting that I made $50,000 online or something like that. That's crazy. And I don't think I wouldn't advise other people to do it either. So you're going to be sitting here seeing people make $2,000, $3,000, but there's going to be people making millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars in the next year or two. And you want to be a part of that because right here is the time. Is like Sherlyn said, we're at the right place at the right time. G.O.B.E Trade House. It'll be great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got the message. Now it's up to you to make it happen. Peace, everybody. Kenny J, Carlos Pond. Mike Taylor with G.O.B.E Trade House signing out. Make sure you visit the link below, GoBeTradehouse.com. Get started, and we will see you in the inside. God bless. Peace.